in the water. He's gonna trouble the water. All right, I see somebody watching. I see on Instagram, I see Shelly. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, drop me some comments so I know who is viewing. In the water. He's gonna trouble the water. All right. We are here. Oh, hey, Chris. I thought you couldn't comment. He said he couldn't comment, but here he goes. All right. So I'm super excited today. I want to note that the phone tripod has me so fucked up. So it's a little bit off because, oh, you can't comment in groups. Okay. They have Chris on restriction. Okay. All right. So, yes, I'm super excited about just this energy right now, you guys. Like, there's been a clearing. I can tell. I can see the movement in the people and just everyone's ability to connect. And I'm just grateful for my own. So, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about what went down in regards to seed planting. Actually, first, you know what? I think I'm going to tell y'all the story of the time I had to play this song. So you can hear Wade in the Water playing. And I was in the garage and I was trying to come up with what to play a song for the afternoon vibe. Because I was at that time, I was doing the afternoon vibe on Facebook and YouTube. And the song popped into my head and it was like, play Wade in the Water. And I was like, I don't want to play that. I don't want to play that at all. And it just kept coming. It was like, you got to play Wade in the Water. So I was like, oh, shit, all right, fine. So I play Wade in the Water and I talk my talk or whatever. And when I finished, somebody inboxed me and was like, hey, I need help with blah, blah, blah. And at that time, I was like really struggling with my brand and like trying to attract clients. And I was like, man, I don't want to play that. But in the playing it, in my obedience to the divine, things started shifting for me. So what I said that to say is because I want you guys to recognize that when we get messages or information about, what we need to do, it's not because they want us to be out here looking foolish. It's because what they're telling us to do is going to connect with somebody who needs what it is that we're offering. But without that key identifier, the other party will not be like, oh, that's my message. So you have to follow in order to reach the audience. Okay. And then something else came up today in regards to that. So let me see. Where is that? Maybe I'll just get it's way over there. I'm not going to get it. Let me look. I have so many pages open on the internet. So many. Okay. I want to note it was, I think, Isaiah 60 and 22. So let's see, what does it say fully? Because the note I saw said something like, I will make it happen. God will make it happen. But I want to get the right version of this because I feel like there's something specific in it. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I like this, but then I feel like when I'm going to look at it, I don't see that one. Oh, that's way long. Ain't nobody finna read all that. Okay, I like this one. Okay. So this says New Living Translation of Isaiah 60:22. The smallest family will become 1,000 people, and the tiniest group will become a mighty nation. At the right time, I, the Lord, will make it happen. So yes, I feel like we are in the time where we are moving as a group or getting ready to move as a group, our community. And I think it is our time. It's the right time. But that last part is key. So like it's needing to recognize that whatever seeds you've planted are going to bloom at the right time, provided that you participate in the obedience that you're supposed to be participating in. So, like, I had a conversation with my son the other day, and he was talking about his teeth because he's wearing braces. So he's like, "Well, mom, I feel like my teeth are moving. Do you see? Do they look almost straight?" And no shade, but no, they don't. They're not ready for that. Okay. But I told him, and I was like, "Ooh, that's a message for me too, that it takes time to shift everything in your mouth to the way it's going to have to be in order for your teeth to be straight." And it's the same idea with manifestation, or even just, seed planting and waiting for it to grow. There are so many things that have to move around in this physical reality for your manifestation to come into fruition. So, in the meantime, please be in joy. Like, the waiting is the hardest part, but there's something that you need to learn in that space of waiting. So it's not because you are being punished, it's because you are being polished, I'd say, for what it is that you are going to grow into or move into. So be in joy in that waiting space. Okay. All right. I feel like Lionel Richie is a little bit loud for me right now. Thank you, Lionel. Okay, so what's next? So let me read this article. Let's see what's in it. Let me read this article from Yahoo on 5 ways to protect yourself from energy vampires. Somebody was laughing because they saw this on Yahoo, but I was like, it's important to know. Okay, so no matter where you're seeing it, the information must be provided. Okay, so then here they go. Let's see. So first, they give us 3 signs that you're dealing with an energy vampire. 1, you're energetically drained by them. Yes. 2, they dominate conversation. Baby. 3, they make themselves the victim. Okay, so let me say something too about the part where it says they dominate the conversation, because I feel like sometimes I experience this and I notice it and I'm sort of taken aback by it, and I'm like, well, I'm not sure how to read this because, one, I never expected this off of like these particular people, but I always find it happening when I might be trying to give guidance or advice to somebody, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I already know that." Well, if you already know it, why am I seeing you operate in a different way? I mean, we have to be teachable. We have to be teachable. Okay. So, I mean, this is something that's new to me, that energy vampires might dominate a conversation. So that's interesting. Okay. So then they're going to give us 5 ways to protect your energy. Identify the energy vampire in your life. Learn to say no. Hallelujah. Inform a trusted friend that you're dealing with an energy vampire. Carry protection crystals. Okay. And then finally, they say call on your spirit guides. So, yes, I definitely can vibe with that. And I think, like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like people don't really know whenever they are sucking somebody else dry. Because I feel like sometimes it's not intentional, but like if you're the type of person that is a drain on others, and I can say that I have been that, a drain on others. But I was so miserable that all I knew how to do was complain. So, like, a lot of time for me, an energy vampire might be somebody who constantly complains. And when I sit with them, I'm like, okay, so no positives? That's great. Okay. So, like, that's why I said sometimes people don't know. So now that we know, maybe you can remind them, if you start noting this, maybe you can remind them and say, hey, like, you can make a positive choice right here because your energy is draining the shit out of me. Okay. All right. So let's see what's next. What else did I have on my list today? Okay. So I want to talk a little bit about using your power for good, because a lot of people are really, really powerful and they don't know how to use it. So I had a conversation with one of my girls yesterday, and she was telling me something that happened and how, everybody kind of followed her lead. And I was like, okay, but like, you got to make sure right here that you're not running a smear campaign, because people will follow your lead. So if you start talking about this person and you have people who are like your followers, you just have to be careful, because you want people to make their own decisions about folks. Like, I can tell my son everything that happened to me in regards to my relationship with his dad, but if I do that, am I going to skew his view of his father? I don't want to do that. So you just have to be careful how you're using your energy, because when you get upset about something, it's very easy for you to be like, let me tell you what this bitch did. Let me tell you what this bitch did, and start talking about it. And then the next party is like, well, maybe they are an asshole. Maybe this is a motherfucker. I don't know. And then they decide that they don't mess with them either. So you guys just want to be careful how you're using your energy. Okay. And so let me land here. Everything, I think I talked about this on Facebook earlier this week, is an energy transfer. So just like I was talking about being a drain, that is in essence what we're talking about when we talk about transferring energy. So you have to mind your own energy. You really do. You have a choice. Everything is up to you. You get to define and decide whether or not you want to be in joy or you want to be in misery. You do not have to live there. You can absolutely find joy every day. And so now this leads me into the next thing that I want to talk about. I just finished a conversation with somebody, and they were sharing with me that one of their friends was feeling a little bit down because I guess her financial situation is not ideal. And so she wasn't feeling very good about herself. And so we got to talking, and I was just like, that's really the problem. It's like a lot of people, most people really base their value, their intrinsic value, on how much money they have. And why are we doing that? Because money was created by a human person, and your value is really defined by the divine, what you're already coming here with. Where are your gifts? What are your skills? And you get to decide. You get to decide. So if you attach your value to a dollar amount when you don't have that amount of dollars, then you feel like shit. And you what? You start to be a drain on yourself and others because you don't feel good. So the really the really important thing here is that you are not defining yourself based on material constructs and how much money you have, because when you do that, it will stop you from doing everything you want to do in your life. You'll be like, well, I can't do that because I don't have enough money. Well, I can't do this because I don't have enough money, or I don't make enough money, because you keep looking at that. Like, that's really not that important. And that's why I want you guys to come into the seminar so we can start talking about this stuff. So I really want to give the details on how to become and embody abundance. Ooh, I just got a package delivered from Amazon. I got some new stuff. Super excited. But yes. So that's why I want you guys to come in. I am still looking for testers. So if anybody is open to it, let me know and I will get you the details. There is going to be some very cute and deep shadow work. Yes, I said cute because I love healing. I think it's so great. There's going to be some good shadow work associated with each session. And I just want y'all to heal. And I'm not going to keep begging, but I am going to show you what it's like to be in joy. Okay. So if I make you sick, excuse me, you may click off. But I mean, I can't hide my gratitude for what I have grown through, because I was a very toxic person, admittedly, and I made myself and others sick, and I didn't know that I was doing it. And I think it's like when people see that in you, they just withdraw versus explaining to you, hey, you are doing this. Just like I was telling to my girl yesterday, hey, you got to be careful right here because you're running a smear campaign And that is one of a clear indications of narcissism. So everybody just note that, and it's not for me to tell you so that you can be like, oh, I'm bad, I'm terrible. No, but like check it so you don't do it anymore. That's what this thing is all about. Okay. So yes, I want to see y'all in the seminar. And this week I am starting Power Up Royalty, a new podcast that I am kicking off, live streaming into one of my Facebook groups. There's a lot of people in there. They really talk about dating and not dating and other like just hot topics and stuff like that. So it's going to be a cool vibe. So I'm excited about starting that. I will be trying to do it every Thursday midday. I have a lineup until October 7th. So if you are interested in sharing with the group, please reach out to me so that I can put you on the books. Okay, so that's all I have today. I'm just in gratitude, feeling so good. And I feel like, I don't know, it probably wasn't just me, but I had a lot of really excellent conversations this weekend that cleared out a lot of energy. I got some amazing divine messages. So I am just here for it. I didn't look at the chart, but I do have some cards here. So let me just real quick go over what I see. We have opportunity here in the beginning of the week to create something new. So perhaps you're in a flat space. That's okay. But take note of what's around you. Like you have everything you need already. So I got 4 cups here. If you notice in the card, this lady is like, ignore you y'all probably can't see. Thank you, Shelly. Y'all probably can't see this, but if you notice, she's got this cup that's in the air and it's coming from a cloud, but she's not paying attention to what's right in front of her. So she's seeking and looking and looking and looking for something, but what she needs is right here, So we have opportunity to be creative. I've got Ace of Wands, and then noting what's already around us in order to build, hey Curly, in the physical, Ace Pentacles. So Ace is about getting started. And knowing that, like, in order to do that, you guys, we have to use our network. 3 cups. Use your network and the people around you. Who is already available to you? You can use them. And here comes the tough part. That might be hard for you because you probably never asked for help or know how to let other people help you and love you. Okay. We've got 8 cups in reverse. The long journey, hard work, and extra effort. But then we've got 8 wands. It's already ready for you. All you have to do is light the wick on the candle or the dynamite or whatever so that it can start. Okay. Just be open to collaboration. 2 cups. Overall, you have the possibility to have the happy family, the life that you dreamed of, but you got to be able to allow other people to touch you, love you, and help you. And that's really it. Like if I wanted to have a really excellent podcast in order to reach the entire Black community, and I'm going to do that by myself. No, I'm not. So I'm going to bring in people who can help me and spread the word. Okay. So just really be open to collaboration and know that when you're blocking yourself from allowing people to come into your space, you are cutting yourself off also from the divine. You're cutting yourself also from God coming into your life and helping you. And I said last week on Facebook, I posted, it's like people say a prayer for what they need. And then 30 minutes later, a person shows up with what they need. And they're like, let me stop you right there because I don't need nothing you selling. Are you sure? Because you just prayed for it. Are you sure? Because you just prayed for it. And then we'll have the nerve after that to be like, God never answers my prayers. But your ass is standing directly in the way of the prayer being answered. You are blocking your own blessings by feeling like you have to hide what you're going through, by feeling like you have to do everything by yourself, and feeling like there is some kind of reward for your struggle. If somebody sees you pushing a cart by yourself and you know you need help, and they come up to you and say, "Hey, I have this here. I can help you push the cart." Why would you say, "No, no, I got it"? But you know you're ready to bust a vessel while you're pushing. Why would you do that? So that's the same idea. So stop doing that shit, okay? Okay. All right. So that's all I have today. Yes, I'm sending y'all love. Okay. And once again, if you want to slide into the seminar, let me know. We start tomorrow night. You know what the vibe is. I'm always going to bring fun, light energy into every situation. It is not going to be stiff, and I'm not going to be up there like, okay, class, everybody take out your notebooks. Like, bring your drink if you want to. You know, just know that you want to try to pay attention. I mean, I'm going to give y'all the playback, but try to pay attention because, you know, the little seeds that get dropped, you don't want to miss them. You don't want to miss them. Okay. Oh, let me tell y'all. I think I told y'all. Did I tell y'all? I'm going to say it again. I don't know. Okay. So I think I already talked about this, but I'm going to talk about it again. In March, my son was playing basketball with this basketball association AAU team, and I really didn't feel right about it. But I paid my money into it, and I kept taking him and everything like that. Well, this morning I had a meeting with the basketball coaches, and they have come to me so that I can help them create a new AAU program. And I'm excited about it because we get to feed into the kids. And that's what this is all about. We get to develop not only an AAU program, but I get to write a program in order for these children to learn to be successful. So I am super excited because that's what I prayed for, was an opportunity to reach children and help them advance and be successful. So like, even if these kids don't go to the NBA, like, where are your other gifts? Like, let me help you cultivate that. Let us help you cultivate that. Let us speak life into you in all areas and aspects, not just your basketball ability. So this is just going to be lit. Like, I am so here for the rest of my life, period. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay. All right. So I'll see y'all later. Don't be a self-hater. Okay. I'm going to turn off the Instagram first, and then I'm going to come back and turn this off. Okay. Bye, Instagram. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Don't turn off then. Don't turn off then. Okay. All right. Yes. So I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all in the morning for the morning vibe. I'm about to go do an excellent schedule right now with the kids. So I am going to have a set time, I think, or time frame for this. All right. Everybody have a good day. Let me know if you need anything. Okay. Bye-bye.